Hello everyone, let's discuss about vitamin B1 or thiamine. It is a water soluble vitamin. Synonyms are anti-beriberi factor, and anti-neuritic factor, and anurin. These are the synonyms of vitamin B1. It is a water soluble vitamin. This is the structure of vitamin B1. Then free thiamine is a basic substance and contains a pyrimidine. It is a basic substance and it contains a pyrimidine and a thiazole ring. It contains a pyrimidine and a thiazole ring. It contains sulfur. It contains sulfur. So it is a sulfur containing vitamin. It contains sulfur. So it is a sulfur containing vitamin. It is soluble in water. That is about 1 gram per ml. It is soluble in water 1 gram per ml. Then it is soluble in 95% alcohol 1 gram per 100 ml. In water and 95% alcohol. It is not soluble in fat solvents. It is resistant to heat in solution less than pH 3.5. It is resistant to heat. But if pH greater than 5.5, it loses its activity. It is synthesized by plants, yeast and bacteria. It is not synthesized by human beings. So it should be supplied in diet. Intestinal bacterial flora can synthesize the vitamin. Next we will see the metabolism of vitamin B1. Metabolism of vitamin B1. Free thiamine is absorbed readily from small intestine, but the pyrophosphate, that is the ester form, is not. So free thiamine is absorbed readily from small intestine, but the pyrophosphate is not absorbed from small intestine. Dietary vegetable thiamine is in the free form. In tissues, it is actively phosphorylated to form thiamine pyrophosphate. This is in liver and in other tissues like muscle, brain and nucleated RB cells. Plasma or blood level. It is present in plasma and CS fluid in the free form. It is present in free form. It is about 1 μg per 100 ml. 1 μg per 100 ml. Then in blood cells contain 6 to 12 μg per 100 ml and occurs as TPP, that is thiamine pyrophosphate. It is present in plasma and CS fluid in the free form. It is about 1 μg per 100 ml. In blood cells, it contains 6 to 12 μg per 100 ml, that is in the form of TPP, that is thiamine pyrophosphate. Its storage is limited. It is present both in free and combined forms in heart, that is the highest concentration. Highest concentration is seen in heart, then liver and kidneys. Lower concentration is seen in skeletal muscle and brain. Total amount of thiamine in body is approximately 25 mg. Total amount of thiamine in body. Then comes to excretion. If normal amount of thiamine is taken in the diet, about 10% is excreted in urine. If normal amount of thiamine is taken by the diet, then about 10% is excreted in urine. The remainder will be either partially phosphorylated and is used as coenzyme. Partially phosphorylated and is used as coenzyme. Then another form that is partly degraded to neutral sulfur compounds and inorganic sulfate. Neutral sulfur compounds and inorganic sulfate. These are excreted in urine. Then we will see the occurrence and food sources. Main plant sources are, it is widely distributed in plant sources. In cereal grains, it is concentrated in outer germ or bran layer. For example, rice polishings, that is the richest source of thiamine. Then other sources are peas, beans, whole cereal grains, bran, nuts, prunes, etc. Then whole white bread is a good source. Coming to animal source, thiamine is present in most animal tissues. Liver, meat and egg supply considerable amounts. Then ham or pork meats are rich in thiamine. Milk has low concentration, but if we take a large quantity, it will be a good source. That is the food sources. Next we will see metabolic role. Metabolic role. Biological active form of vitamin B1 is thiamine pyrophosphate. This is the biologically active form. It acts as coenzyme in several metabolic reactions. First one is it acts as coenzyme to the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. Pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, which converts the pyruvic acid to acetyl-CoA. Pyruvate to acetyl-CoA, pyruvate dehydrogenase complex in the oxidative phosphorylation. So here vitamin B1 or thiamine pyrophosphate, it acts as the coenzyme. So next one is it acts as coenzyme to the enzyme alpha oxoglutarate dehydrogenase complex. That is alpha oxoglutarate to succinyl-CoA. To succinyl-CoA, enzyme is alpha oxoglutarate dehydrogenase. Here also TPP acts as the coenzyme. So TPP acts as coenzyme to alpha oxoglutarate dehydrogenase complex and converts alpha oxoglutarate to succinyl-CoA. This is an oxidative decarboxylation. Then next function is it acts as a coenzyme with the enzyme transketolase in transketolation reaction in HMP pathway. Transketolase, that is ribose 5-phosphate plus cellulose 5-phosphate. Cellulose 5-phosphate by the enzyme transketolase. Transketolase. Here also TPP acts as the coenzyme. It is converted to pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate. Pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate plus glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So it acts as coenzyme with the enzyme transketolase in the reaction transketolation reaction, where ribose 5-phosphate and cellulose phosphate convert to pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate by the enzyme transketolase. Here TPP acts as the coenzyme. Then this B1 is also required in tryptophan metabolism for the activity of the enzyme tryptophan pyrrolase. Tryptophan pyrrolase in tryptophan metabolism. Then it also acts as a coenzyme for mitochondrial branch chain alpha keto acid decarboxylase. Alpha keto acid decarboxylase, which catalyzes the oxidative decarboxylation of branched chain alpha keto acids formed in the catabolism of valine, leucine and isoleucine. TPP binds with and carboxylates these branched chain alpha keto acids and transfers the resulting activated CHO groups to alpha lipoic acid. So it acts as a coenzyme for the branched chain mitochondrial branch chain alpha keto acid decarboxylase, which catalyzes oxidative decarboxylation of branched chain alpha keto acids. Then next function is it acts as a coenzyme of pyruvate carboxylase. Pyruvate carboxylase acts as coenzyme for pyruvate carboxylase in yeast for the non-oxidative decarboxylation of pyruvate to acetaldehyde. Pyruvate to acetaldehyde. Oxidative decarboxylation, non-oxidative decarboxylation of pyruvate to acetaldehyde by the enzyme pyruvate decarboxylase in yeast. Here also TPP acts as the coenzyme. These are the metabolic roles. Next we will see deficiency manifestations. The deficiency of thiamine produces a condition called as beriberi. That's why it is called, its synonym is anti-beriberi factor. So its deficiency is called as beriberi. It is characterized by CV manifestations. That is, these include palpitation, dyspnea, cardiac hypertrophy and dilatation. Then this may progress to congestive cardiac failure. Next one is neurological manifestations. Neurological manifestations, it include predominant of ascending, symmetrical and peripheral polyneuritis. These neurological features are accompanied by an acute hemorrhagic polioencephalitis, which is then called as Wernicke's encephalopathy. Wernicke's encephalopathy. That is neurological manifestations. Then GI symptoms include anorexia. It is an early symptom. GI symptom, it is anorexia. It is the early symptom. There may be gastric atony with diminished gastric motility and nausea. Then fever, vomiting. These occur in advanced stages. Fever and vomiting occurs in advanced stages. Then there are two types of beriberi are there: dry beriberi and wet beriberi. Dry beriberi means when it is associated with edema. It is not associated with edema. It is not associated with edema. It is called dry beriberi. Wet beriberi means it is associated with edema. It is associated with edema. It is probably in part to congestive cardiac failure and in part to protein malnutrition. That is low plasma albumin. Congestive cardiac failure and in part to protein malnutrition, that is low plasma albumin. That is wet beriberi. Next one is deficiency in animals. Deficiency produces symptoms resembling this beriberi in human with additional features. In rats, it is associated with a marked bradycardia. In pigeons, it develops a characteristic rigid retraction of head. These are utilized for bioassays. That is deficiency in animals. Next, we will see the biochemical features in thiamine deficiency. Biochemical features. First one is decreased level of thiamine and carboxylase TPP in blood and urine. Determination of amount of thiamine secreted in 4 hours of urine is used. Next one is accumulation of pentose sugars in RB cells. Accumulation of pentose sugars in RB cells. It is due to retardation of transketolation reaction. Next one is increased level of pyruvic acid and lactic acid in blood. Increased level of pyruvic acid and lactic acid in blood. This is due to retardation of oxidative decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. That is lactic acid to pyruvic acid ratio. Abnormal blood lactic acid to pyruvic acid ratio is more specific indicator of this vitamin B1 deficiency. Abnormal blood lactic acid pyruvic acid ratio. Then catatorulin effect. Catatorulin effect. Decreased uptake of oxygen by thiamine deficient brain in vitro, reversible by addition of thiamine. That is catatorulin effect. Next one is saturation test. Saturation test or thiamine loading test. It is otherwise called as thiamine loading test. A lower urinary excretion of thiamine. Lower urinary excretion of thiamine and thiamine pyrophosphate after administration of a test dose occurring in thiamine deficient as compared to normal subjects. So after administration of test dose, there will be a low, if there is a lower urinary excretion of thiamine and thiamine pyrophosphate, there will be thiamine deficient as compared to normal subjects. These are the biochemical features. Next one is thiamine antagonist. Thiamine antagonist. Two types are there. First one is pyrithiamine. Pyrithiamine. Thiazole ring. In this, thiazole ring is replaced by a pyridine ring. That is the difference between thiamine and pyrithiamine. Thiazole ring is replaced by pyridine ring. It is a potent antagonist to thiamine. Next one is oxythiamine and 2N-butyl thiamine. Oxythiamine and 2N-butyl thiamine. They are milder antagonists to vitamin B1. These are the antagonists of thiamine. Next one is dietary requirement, daily requirements. Daily requirements. In adult, 0.5 mg for each 1000 calories. Then minimum requirement is about 1 mg. Minimum requirement is about 1 mg. Actual requirement is related to carbohydrate content than to calorie value of diet. In children, it ranges from 0.4 to 1.3 mg. 0.4 to 1.3 mg. 0.4 for infants, 0.3 for adolescents. Then requirement increase in conditions like anorexia, shock and hemorrhage, then serious illness and injury during prolonged administration of broad spectrum oral antibiotics, then increased calorie expenditure like fever, hyperthyroidism, increased carbohydrate intake, increased alcohol intake, and pregnancy and in lactation requirement is increased. So this is about vitamin B1. This is today's topic. Thank you for watching.